What is your definition of a superhero?
Someone like Thor, or I guess like Superman, or like Iron Man.
What is your definition of a superhero?
Superheroes are always portrayed as, the guy in the big, fat, like, flashy suit, wearing the good costume, and pretty much just defending the world, fighting communists.
What makes a superhero?
I guess someone that has, like, powers, that, like, fights evil, saves people, I guess.
What makes a superhero?
It's just someone who, it's honestly anyone who would just go out of their way to, help someone is how I identify a superhero. The cliche in the movies is they just, take that one step forward and they just step up to someone. It's just having that courage and having that confidence to be able to carry yourself so that, like, other people well, you could lead people possibly, or, just stand to your opposition, just stand up to them. Yeah.
What qualities does a superhero need?
They have to be, like, confident, strong, good, I guess caring, honest, just like be like overall like a good person.
What qualities does a superhero need?
I think the first thing that comes to mind is just being a leader. You so quickly want to assume of your, Captain America's, your Iron Man's, and your Batman's, But also I feel like a superhero is just someone who's able to use their strengths to the best of their abilities and use it to, like, overcome any situation.
Do you have any real-life superheroes?
I kind of consider in today's world, we're not going to have a Thanos who can Infinity Gauntlet try and snap half the world away. But I feel like a more realistic approach is, like, someone, who kind of gives back as much as they can, who, like, tries to help, however much they can. And I feel like really good example of those lie within athletes. It's just like, LeBron James.
Do you have any real-life superheroes?
I have to say no. There's people I guess like I look up to and respect, but I feel like a personal hero to me would have to be like someone that like I look up to respect, but like someone who I want to be. And I guess there's just like no one out there for me right now that I aspire to be. So,
who is your favorite superhero and why?
My favorite superhero would have to be probably like Thor, because he's a god. He's pretty funny. It's just, I don't know. You just gotta watch the movies. It's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, he's just really strong. I guess really OP.
Who is your favorite superhero and why?
See, I'm just a big fan of the Dark Knight series because I feel like the Joker was just a perfect villain for Batman, just because they were fighting for the same goal, which was Gotham, and just the fact, like, they kind of did whatever they had to do. Like, he wasn't a perfect superhero, and the Joker wasn't a perfect villain, but I feel like those, imperfections kind of made it, like, awesome, because you don't really see that. Someone always, outpower someone in the end, but they both ended up losing on the same night. Batman is definitely probably my favorite superhero.
We're not making music for aliens here. Are we gonna die? You know what, Bieber? We might die. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, there's so many people out there who don't think global warming's a real thing. We gotta save this planet. We're being stupid. Unless we get our shit together now.
And if you think about it, superhero stories today are really like fairy tales for grown-ups. The characters are bigger than life, just like in fairy tales. They have the same type of superpowers. Some can fly, some are extra strong, some can be invisible. It gives the viewer and the reader a chance to relive the excitement he or she had when they were young. They're really reading fairy tales for grown-ups when they read or when they see superhero stories today, and that's why I love them so. To me, the human aspect of superheroes has always been perhaps the most important part. By that I mean, okay, we assume your superhero might be extra strong, or might be able to fly or run as fast as a comet. But unless you care about the superhero's personal life, you're just reading a shallow story. Just because a person has a superpower doesn't mean he might not have the same personal problems that you or I might have. Maybe he doesn't have enough money. Maybe he has a family problem. Maybe the girl he loves doesn't love him. Or maybe the girl he loves doesn't want to be involved with a superhero. There are so many things you can think of that round out the character and the personality, so the superhero isn't just one or two-dimensional. You want a three-dimensional superhero who lives and breathes and worries and experiences things just the way you and I do, except for the fact that he or she has a superpower.
What up, world? It's your boy, just one of the guys down here. Well, I could be more specific. I'm a human, and just wanted to, for the sake of all of us Earthlings out there, just wanted to say, we love the Earth, it is our planet. We love the Earth, it is our home. We love the Earth, it is our planet. We love the Earth, it is our home. Hi, I'm a baboon. I'm like a man, just less advanced, and my anus is huge.
Hey, I'm a zebra. No one knows what I do, but I look pretty cool in my white.
What really makes a superhero? Is a superhero somebody that has some extraordinary power that can do something that everybody else can't? A superhero is somebody that changes the world for the better and makes the world a better place. Leonardo DiCaprio is doing things around the world to stop pollution, clean up the world, and help endangered animals. Willow Smith has made the first recyclable shoe. It's the first step in making the world a recycled place and making the world a better place. Jaden Smith is helping to clean up water around the country and is helping to clean up water in Flint, Michigan. All these people are doing things to better the world and make the world a better place. Not for them, but for the people around them. A survey on social media shows that people think that Jaden Smith and Willow Smith are superheroes. So maybe our definition of superheroes should change. After watching that video, did your definition of a superhero change?
Yeah, it did. I guess it's not only like someone who has like powers, it's someone who like does better for like society or for like a community. Someone who like just tries to do good for the others, just in general.
After watching this video, has your definition of a superhero changed?
Yeah, I mean, after the video, it kind of showed me that, anyone can be a superhero just by just trying to better those around themselves and really just pushing good out onto the world.